A very good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha television. It is a big day for Gujarat today because the state goes to polls today for the first phase of the assembly election. We'll get you all the updates on that big story and much more in this bulletin. Let us start with the headlines. First phase of polling begins in Gujarat. 89 seats across to Saurashtra and South Gujarat. The vote to seal the fate of 977 candidates, including Chief Minister Vijay Rupani and Congress's Shakti Singh Gohil. VVPATs being used for all the seats for the first time. Bid for a nuclear suppliers group membership strengthens. India joins elite export control regime Wassenaar arrangement. Membership to help provide access to dual-use technologies. Indian prisoner in Pakistan Kulbhushan Jadhav to be allowed to meet his wife and mother on 25th of December. Pakistani government assures safety of the two visitors. Indian High Commission official to be present during the meeting. United Nations Security Council condemns Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as capital of Israel. US ambassador accuses UN of a bias. Says the world body foremost center of hostility towards Israel over years. And India win 5 medals at the 10th Asian Air Gun Shooting Championship in Japan. In hockey, India lose to Argentina in the semi-final of the Hockey World League to play for bronze medal against the loser of a second semi-final. Our top focus today is Gujarat Assembly elections. All right, polling has begun for the first phase of elections in 89 assembly constituencies and will continue till 5 in the evening. The election is being held across 19 districts of Saurashtra, Kutch and South Gujarat. Over 1,16,000 election staffs have been deployed for voting in the first phase. This time, it is the first time that VVPAT machines are being used along with the EVMs in all the 182 seats to ensure transparency. CCTV cameras have also been installed for effective monitoring and surveillance. Remember, in 2012, the BJP won 63 of the 89 constituencies that are going to polls in this phase, while the Congress got 22 seats and others won 4 seats.
राजकोट का विकास होना चाहिए, गुजरात का विकास होना चाहिए। उसके हिसाब से हम कल से ही सोच रहे थे कि पहला नंबर में वोट करेंगे।
तो मुद्दा क्या है सबसे बड़ा, विकास है या कुछ और?
नहीं, विकास ही है। आप देखते हो राजकोट या गुजरात में कितना विकास हुआ है पहले की तरह।
Now, a total of 977 candidates are in the fray in this phase, and while the BJP is contesting on all the 89 seats, the Congress is fighting on 87 seats. BSP has 64, the NCP has 30 candidates. The Shiv Sena also has candidates on 25 seats. Meanwhile, the Aam Aadmi Party, which is contesting elections in Gujarat for the first time, has fielded 21 candidates in this phase. 443 independents are also in the fray. And the first phase of polling will seal the fate of prominent names in the state. Among them are Chief Minister Vijay Rupani from Rajkot West, also Tourism, Forests and Tribal Affairs Minister Ganpat Bhai Vasawa from Mangrol seat, Agriculture Minister Chiman Saparia from Jamjodhpur, Congress leader Shakti Singh Gohil from Manvi seat, as well as former Gujarat Congress President Arjun Singh Modwadia from Porbandar. For more than a month now, both the ruling BJP and the opposition Congress conducted a vigorous campaign to woo the voters. 89 assembly seats which are going to polls in the first phase have a total of 2,12,31,652 voters, which include 35,29,000 voters below the age of 25 years. Voting for the first phase will take place in 24,689 polling stations, in which 27,158 EVMs will be deployed. Meanwhile, 977 candidates are in the fray in the first phase. That includes 920 men and 57 women candidates. Jamnagar rural seat has the maximum number of candidates at 27, while Jagadia and Gandhi seat will 3 candidates each have the least number of candidates. All right, let's get all the updates. Panchanan Mishra is joining us live from Rajkot West. A very good morning, Panchanan. And after a bitter and personal campaign really between the Congress and the BJP, now Kutch, Saurashtra and South Gujarat are voting today in the first phase. Voting must have just begun just a few minutes back, and VVPATs are being used for all the seats for the first time. Tell us more.
Yeah, very good morning, Ashwarya. And first of all, I want to show you the pictures. The pictures are very encouraging. Let me show you the pictures. Just left of me, this is Rajkot West seat from where Chief Minister candidate Vijay Rupani of BJP is contesting. And it's not very usual that large number of voters are here and long queues are visible in this Rajkot West seat, because it's an urban seat, and usually it's not seen that a large number of voters came and comes and vote around 8 a.m. But there is a large number of queues. We talked to some of the voters also that they are what are the core agenda, particularly in this seat and all the entire Gujarat. They were saying that development is the core agenda, and the Rajkot seat, which was the BJP bastion since 1985, is understood to be a stronghold of BJP and the Chief Ministerial candidate Mr. Vijay.
Yes.
The local voters are showing faith on Vijay Rupani and saying that there was development in this entire area and also in some part of Gujarat. But it has to be seen what other issues will take effect on this election, because this first phase is very crucial, and 89 seats are going for this first phase. And
yes,
several issues like Patidar issue and the rural, the farmers and the crop, the price for the crops is the core issue in this election. And we have witnessed that apart from Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a BJP's hardcore campaigner, and with the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi campaign throughout Gujarat, and there was some bitter moment also. But the overall there was allegation and cross allegations that it's a development versus non-development. So it has to be seen how the voters turn out, but the visuals are very encouraging. Last time there was more than 70% voter turnout in the assembly election 2012. Now it has to be seen whether the record breaks or not.
Yes, and VVPAT machines are going to be used in all the seats for the first time. How encouraged are the voters on that issue?
Yeah, exactly. After some criticism that there was no transparency, the Election Commission of India has ensured that in the last Himachal election and also in this Gujarat election, all the machines are carrying the VVPAT system, and there will be a full transparency through this VVPAT system, because a voter who is casting a vote, who is pressing the button, can see his vote to which party he has voted. It will be visible for a few seconds, 5 to 7 seconds, and it will be total transparent. And apart from this also, if any candidate wants the review of his votes, it will also be possible by giving him a review by Election Commission of India. So it's a total transparency through VVPAT machine. And also there are some model polling booths also in this whole Gujarat assembly elections. 182 seats it has, and every assembly seat has all women, you can say all women employees, well, women or there are all women are deployed for the, from election officers to other police officials. And you can see also security arrangements have been made. Paramilitary forces are deployed all over the 89 seats. It has to be seen that what will be the voter turnout.
All right, Panchanan, you keep tracking all those developments from Rajkot West. We'll keep coming back to you through the day today. So, important phase of polling today. It is the first phase. Saurashtra and Kutch, remember, have the maximum number of constituencies, and the party that wins the most seats these regions will be seen to have a head start in this election. We'll continue tracking all those developments on Gujarat Assembly elections through the day. Meanwhile, the BJP released its election manifesto for Gujarat on Friday called the Vision Document. It entails what the party will do for the state over the next 5 years. While releasing the document, BJP leader and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said that his party was diligently working in the state, ensuring that Gujarat stays ahead in terms of development.
The BJP's Vision Document for Gujarat, released just a day before polling is to take place, hails the development that has happened over the last 5 years. The party claims that in the last 5 years, Gujarat has developed more than any other state in the country.
केवल एक राज्य है जिसका एवरेज ग्रोथ रेट 10% है। हम लोगों की परफॉर्मेंस है वो अपनी आंकड़ों में अपनी कहानी स्वयं बतलाती। प्रयास हमारा ये रहेगा कि समस्त गुजरात को एक रखना और गुजरात की जनता के हर वर्ग की चिंता करना।
The vision document has something for every section of the society. For the youth of the state, the manifesto promises 1,000 crore rupees for various schemes for self-employment, skill development and startups. The party has also promised a better irrigation policy, higher education for women and better health services in the state.
It's a constitutional impossibility. यानी रिजर्वेशन बियॉन्ड 50%। तो कुछ वायदे ऐसे किए जो वित्तीय दृष्टि से, फाइनेंशियल दृष्टि से असंभव है।
The promises also include services like mohalla clinics and cheap medicines. The party has also promised smart villages, smart traffic system, metro rail in Surat and Vadodara and AC buses in all big towns. Seeming unimpressed, the vision document's relevance has been questioned by the Congress party. The Congress released its election manifesto last week, where it has promised reservation for the Patel community, MSP for crops, cheap petrol, diesel and power. The Congress party has also promised 25 lakh houses and schemes for single women. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, even as the voting is being held for the first phase of Gujarat elections, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, BJP Chief Amit Shah and Congress's Rahul Gandhi will hold a series of rallies today to campaign for the second phase of voting on 14th of December. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address 4 rallies today. Prime Minister will hold a rally in Lunawada town, followed by a rally in Chota Udaipur district. He will also hold public gatherings in Anand and Mehsana districts. Now, apart from the Prime Minister, BJP President Amit Shah also will address public meetings in the Hor and Kheda district. Meanwhile, Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi has also stepped up his election campaign. Rahul Gandhi will address his first rally in the PM's hometown Vadnagar in Mehsana district. It will be his first visit to Vadnagar. He is also slated to visit Patan, Banaskantha and Mehsana districts. He is also likely to campaign for the independent candidate and Dalit activist Jignesh Mevani, who is contesting with Congress's support. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi resumed campaigning in Gujarat for the second phase. Now, both the leaders traded barbs, with the Prime Minister accusing the Congress of craving only power and Rahul Gandhi accusing BJP of releasing a hastily prepared election manifesto. Take a look.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed rallies in Banaskantha and Kalol constituencies and again launched a scathing attack on the Congress, saying that the party only craves power. He also accused Gujarat Congress leaders of relaxing in resorts, while leaders of his party worked tirelessly in the relief operations after the floods hit the region this year.
कमर सुधी पानी ની અંદર ફરી ફરીને લોકોની સેવા કરતો હતો ત્યારે કોંગ્રેસ વાળા બેંગ્લોરમાં સ્વિમિંગ પુલમાં હિલોળા લેતા હતા. અમારું બનાસકાંઠા આખું પાણીમાં ડચકા ખાતું તો ત્યારે એ સ્વિમિંગ પુલમાં જબુકિયા લેતા હતા, જબુકિયા.
Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi too hit the campaign trail in Ranisar for the second phase. He called the BJP government arrogant and accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi for not addressing the issues of Gujarati farmers.
मोदी जी अमित शाह के बेटे जय शाह के भ्रष्टाचार के भी बारे में एक शब्द नहीं बोलेंगे। मोदी जी राफेल हवाई जहाज के बारे में भी एक शब्द नहीं बोलेंगे। आपको कपास के लिए कितना दाम मिलता है उसके बारे में भी मोदी जी कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे। मोदी जी सिर्फ ये बोलेंगे कि भाई और बहनों 100 साल राज होगा बीजेपी का गुजरात में।
89 seats of Saurashtra and South Gujarat regions with 977 candidates are in the fray as Gujarat goes to polls in the first phase of assembly election on Saturday. The second phase of the high-stakes election, with the BJP making a bid for a fifth term and the Congress attempting an electoral revival, will be held on the 14th of December. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
All right, let's get you some other news now. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has said that Pakistan has conveyed that it will give a visa to the mother and wife of Kulbhushan Jadhav. Now, Jadhav has been allowed to meet his wife and mother on 25th of December. The development has been welcomed by India as positive. Sushma Swaraj tweeted that Pakistan had earlier agreed to allow only the wife of Jadhav to meet him, but following India's request, the permission was extended to his mother. She further added that Pakistan has assured India of their safety, security and freedom of movement in Pakistan. The minister said that she has spoken to the mother of Kulbhushan Jadhav and informed her about the decision. The Pakistani Foreign Office said that a staff member from the Indian High Commission will also be present during the meeting. Pakistan reiterated the decision to allow Jadhav to meet his family was taken on humanitarian grounds. Until a few months ago, Pakistan had repeatedly denied India consular access to Jadhav on the ground that it was not applicable in cases related to spies. Jadhav was, remember, sentenced to death by a Pakistani military court in the month of April on charges of espionage and terrorism. On India's appeal, his execution was stayed by the International Court of Justice in May. And in a crucial development for India, Wassenaar Arrangement, a global multilateral arrangement on export controls for conventional weapons, has admitted India as its member. India becomes the 42nd country of this coveted group, which China is yet to be a member of. Now, this entry is expected to strengthen India's case for entry into the Nuclear Supplier Group, or the NSG. Akhilesh Suman reports.
The elite export control regime Wassenaar Arrangement admitting India as its newest member, a measure that will raise New Delhi's stature in non-proliferation while helping it to acquire critical technologies. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj terming it a second diplomatic success for India for the membership of export control regimes, the first being Missile Technology Control Regime, or MTCR, in June 2016. The decision was taken at the two-day plenary meeting of the grouping in Vienna. The United States, France and Russia took the lead in pushing forward India's case, with almost all members of the group supporting the proposal. Membership of the Wassenaar Arrangement will give India access to dual-use technologies that can be used for civil and military purposes in aerospace, telecommunications, navigation, computing, electronics, sensors and lasers. The Wassenaar Arrangement plays a significant role in promoting transparency and responsibility in transfer of conventional arms and non-conventional arms. India can also help member nations by providing its own expertise.
It's a positive development. Now we have to see what kind of a contribution India can make when we talk about the regulation of technology and the export of military inventory items, so that India is seen as bringing something to the table.
The latest development will also help India's case to get NSG membership, which has not found much support from China on the grounds that India is not an NPT country.
The two are unrelated, you see, but when you join one, it does confirm your credentials, which we have proved time and again. I think last year we joined MTCR, this year we have joined Wassenaar Arrangement. But the two are, of course, unrelated. We worked hard for this, and I think we continue to work hard for the other one as well.
The Wassenaar arrangement is the second group after MTCR, where India left China behind in getting a membership.
After MTCR, it is Wassenaar, and now it will come membership of Australia group. NSG will not be far behind because our diplomatic corps are at work consistently. Akhilesh Suman for Rajya Sabha Television with camera person Kamaljeet in Delhi.
Let's get to our top international story now. The members of United Nations Security Council during an emergency meeting on Friday condemned Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Now, 8 countries had called for the emergency meeting at the UN headquarters in New York. The rebukes over Trump's announcement was an extraordinarily public denunciation of American policy on the world's most prominent diplomatic stage, leaving the US alone on the issue among the Council's 15 members. Nikolay Mladenov, the UN's special coordinator for the Middle East peace process, also said that the decision undermined peace efforts. However, Nikki Haley, the US ambassador to the United Nations, resoundingly rejected the criticism from other nations at the meeting. She said it was common sense that foreign embassies be located in Jerusalem, which is also home to Israel's parliament, government ministries and its president and prime minister. She also said that with its decision, the US has not taken a position on boundaries or borders.
The United States has not taken a position on boundaries or borders. The specific dimensions of sovereignty over Jerusalem are still to be decided by the Israelis and the Palestinians in negotiations. The United States has not advocated changing any of the arrangements at the Temple Mount Harim al-Sharif. The president specifically called for maintaining the status quo at the holy sites.
Haley further accused the United Nations of a bias, saying that it was the world's foremost center of hostility towards Israel over the years. Tensions remain high across the Middle East after Trump announced on Wednesday the US would recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, reversing decades of US neutrality on the matter. The move has also sparked clashes in the West Bank.
Over many years, the United Nations has outrageously been of the world's foremost centers of hostility towards Israel. The UN has done much more damage to the prospects for Middle East peace than to advance them. We will not be a party to that. The United States no longer stands by when Israel is unfairly attacked in the United Nations.
And let's get to some more international news in World Wrap. The Arab League will hold an emergency meeting of foreign ministers in Cairo today to discuss Arab action on US President Donald Trump's move to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. The Arab world reacted with anger after Trump decided to move the US embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Saudi Arabia's royal court, led by King Salman and his son, condemned the Trump administration's decision in a rare public rebuke by the US ally. US embassies across much of the Middle East warned American citizens of possible protests as well. At least 14 United Nations peacekeepers have been killed and 53 wounded in an attack in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The UN's MONUSCO mission said that the peacekeepers were attacked by suspected rebels of the Allied Democratic Forces in North Kivu province. 5 Congolese soldiers also were killed. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that it was the worst attack on US peacekeepers in recent history and amounted to a war crime. And more than 6,000 firefighters battered several intense wildfires on Friday that have swept across southern California. The fires have destroyed at least 500 structures and forcing close to 2 lakh people out of their homes over the past 5 days. 6 large wildfires and other small blazes erupted since Monday, ranging from Los Angeles up the Pacific coast to Santa Barbara County and stoked by fierce westward Santa Ana winds. The authorities say that blazes caused insured losses of more than $9 billion. On to sports news now, and India lost to Rio Olympic champions Argentina by a solitary goal in the first semi-final of the ongoing Hockey World League final at Bhubaneswar on Friday. Argentina scored in the 18th minute of the match through a penalty corner to take a 1-0 lead, which proved to be decisive. The second semi-final between Germany and world champions Australia will be played today. And India will play against the losers of the second semi-final on Sunday for the bronze medal. And that's it from me and my team in this edition of News But News and Updates. Continue on your channel. Thanks for watching.